Hey everybody, welcome back to part two of Friday. I don't know the date, but it's a get ready with me kind of video. So I'm gonna get into some lighter topics. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm worked up. I'm like, so maybe do a little bipolar check-in here. Really anxious throughout my whole body, and I think it's because that fucking lady triggered me. But okay. Um, let's talk about some of Trump's choices here for his cabinet or whatever you call it. Okay, so Alex Jones. Alex Jones for press secretary, eh? Now, in his defense, Alex Jones has worked in broadcasting and stuff like that and, in the press for many years. So he's got a lot of experience in that. Now, he's a weirdo. I mean, no offense. I mean, sorry. Maybe weirdo's not the right word. He's just, I think maybe he might be a psyop. Yeah, let's call him a psyop. I think Bill Hicks died and became Alex Jones. He faked his death and took on a new personality. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. There are plenty of videos out there that he's even said it. Isn't there a clip where he even jokingly says that he's Bill Hicks? Well, the devil speaks in half truths, my friends. That's how I feel about that. Now, Alex Jones woke me up to the Waco stuff, because I was really little when that happened. I lived in a town called Scotts, and I remember my mom had the burning flames on the TV for hours because they filmed it live. That's another thing, guys. They filmed using military force on American citizens, and they put it on TV, and people stood behind it. Oh my God. But we go to war with other countries for doing that to their people. Anyway. So if you look at pictures of Bill Hicks and stuff like that, yeah, he shares a lot of similarities with Alex Jones. Their voices are similar. And there's another conspiracy out there, too. The Doors. Why am I being dumb right now? I've been listening to The Doors, every day. And now I can't. The Lizard King. He is, in fact, was Rush Limbaugh. Dude, I'm starting to think I have dementia, because I am telling the same stories over and over and over again, and I'm forgetting names and things like that. I don't know if it's a side effect of my medication, or if I'm just brain dead from all the weed I smoke. I don't know. Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison was Rush Limbaugh. See, now that I could get behind. So I think that looks pretty good. Today's Friday. I have been in La La Land for days, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad I had the opportunity to do that, to kind of chill and hang out with my dog and my kids. So it's been a very nice little mini vacation here. I guess I shouldn't get rid of my notebook. Okay, so a little bit of politics here. I want to talk about the 4B movement. Now, initially, when I made a video about girls shaving their heads, I thought they were doing it to release tension, and I didn't take it too seriously. Then a friend of mine made a post. And now we need to make something clear. Some girls lose their hair due to getting chemotherapy. Okay, and these 4B girls are shaving their heads to appear unattractive to men. Now, what kind of a message does that send to girls with terminal illnesses that already feel bad enough about what's going on, and you're going to tell them something like that? Like, no. Women who lose their hair from chemo are beautiful, okay? Because you are a survivor. And, it's like, I don't know. I've just known so many people with cancer, and you just got to be kind of like a little bit more sensitive than that. You know what I mean? Just have a little bit of self-awareness. Consider, maybe could this hurt somebody's feelings? And for a political party that stresses, they put such a strong emphasis on inclusiveness and sensitivity and emotions and things like that, like, I think it needs to be addressed. Like, they're so in cloud somewhere up there that they're not thinking. And it's not to say that these girls shaving their heads have invalid feelings. I said that in my last video. They feel passionate about something, and no, I don't necessarily agree with them. I find it interesting that, like, the same women who are attacking men and wanting to appear unattractive to them are also standing by the cultural appropriation of women, because women are marginalized globally. So, and now I could get into that, but I don't want everybody to hate me, because, I mean, that's the kind of world we live in. Like, I don't know, I'll get into it someday. I'm a little bit more conservative on my YouTube, so, because I'm, like, super open about everything on here, to a fault sometimes, I think. Let's see. I think Kamala, and not her, I think her campaign. I actually don't blame Kamala for a lot of this. She's the first female vice president, and she earned that, and, it's a powerful position. I don't think that the presidency was a good position for her necessarily at this time. But the fact that she made it to vice president, she's the first woman that did it, and she should be applauded for that, That's, that can be her legacy, and they made a fool of her fucking campaign. Okay. Here's a super light topic. Let's talk about the online alien community. Okay, so I have a lot of experience in my life, with the aliens. I think they're demons. Yeah. If this is your first time here, I do have some new viewers. I have reoccurring psychosis. I've had it for over 20 years and blah, 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 blah. And I've seen many aliens in my lifetime. They've talked to me. They told me they appear as what you relate to. So, here, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so sometimes people in the online community can get, like, a little bit power trippy. Like, they have their own ideas about aliens and stuff like that. Like, there was this one guy who had a collection of artwork of all the different types of aliens, okay? And the thing that made me stop following him, though, I remember I got into, like, a heated, messenger argument with this guy. My husband made fun of me. See, I only, like, joined his group because I was looking for some insight about the aliens. And I will ask everybody, okay? Like, everybody, I want to know everybody's opinion about the aliens. Every single person. Because I don't know what the hell they are. I mean, I think they're demons. But, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know what your experiences are. See if I can, like, relate it all. And I actually disagree with that guy. I'm not necessarily calling him an imposter. But when you bring your information to them about your experiences, they will often call you an imposter. And I always have felt that they are psyops. I mean, are psyops going on Facebook and talking to, you know, people with remedial jobs and like years of mental illness untreated for a lot of that? Probably not. But I think that the demons and the mental illness are intertwined. At least some of the symptoms, maybe not the illness itself. Because, you know, I have accepted that I'm bipolar. I think it's something that's been overused, overdiagnosed. But it actually explains my life. And I've, like, accepted that, you know. Like, y'all have seen me process it all. I processed it publicly. Okay, and then there was like this other group. Well, the guy, to end the story, we ended up fighting because there was like an Islamic person in the group, and he suggested what I saw when I was a kid was the jinn. Okay, and I had never heard of the jinn, and I still don't know like too much about it, but it sounds like they have their own way to describe some of the things I've seen. So that was really neat, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. Thanks for explaining that to me. And the kid that ran the group got so mad. He was like, how dare you like his status? You've never liked any of my pictures. And I'm just like, okay, dude, like this is getting kind of weird. Yeah. So we got into a little keyboard, we had some keyboard warrior shit going on there, and my husband was like, stop. You have to stop. So there was that guy. And then there was this like alien recovery group, okay, for abductees. A place where you could talk and see, now these people were all about experiments were done on them. And I kind of like, I'm not going to discount their experiences because I swear to God, I know I talked about this in an old video. They took me on a spaceship, okay? Like, that's how real it was. And, so I'm not going to discredit them. Maybe they were experimented on, you know? There's like movies about that. Fire in the Sky, which I refuse to watch. No fucking way. I won't even read that story. I ghosted somebody over that story one time because it was too triggering. So let's see, I think I'm gonna wear gray. We're gonna do a smoky eye. I don't know where I'm going with this. I should probably... Oh, yeah, I got plenty of time. So, yeah, there was this group with this girl who ran the group. It was a girl and a guy. The guy was really nice, and the girl was a bitch. Big surprise. So, they just kind of, like, wanted to, talk about their trauma, and I didn't know like what to think about all of it, and then I described my story, and she proceeded to make a post about me saying that this isn't a group for bullshit. So I kind of thought maybe she was a psyop, because why do all these people try to shut me down when I talk about my alien experiences, okay? But does it really go that deep? Is the government really trying to discredit people like me? Probably not. So I think that you just get people who want to have groups. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So where I live in Allegan County, we have this like ongoing problem with loud booms, and I too have heard the booms. I hear them a lot. I've heard that it could be possibly the military breaking the sound barrier. And I grew up near a military base, and we always saw weird shit in the sky. One day during the daylight, I was fishing out at the fort, and looked up, and there was just this like thing hovering over us. It was really fucking creepy, and I was like, "Hello." So yeah, guys, I don't know, like, if I'm happy with this gray, but I really don't know what else to say. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.